Hello again, welcome back. Thank you for signing in. You should have received your copy of the Millionaire Marketing Mindset by now. And keep an eye open in your inbox in the next day or so. You will be receiving the first of my online marketing bootcamp series. At this particular point, if you'd like to jump straight ahead, see the nuts and bolts of this business, how my team members and I are able to generate 5- and 6-figure incomes each month, then please be my guest. Just click on the tour button in this page and it will take you right there. Otherwise, let me tell you a little bit more about my story and why I was attracted to this particular business opportunity. As I mentioned previously, I've been marketing online now for the past 12 years, and in that time have made a substantial amount of money doing so. But it wasn't always that way. In fact, in the very beginning, I couldn't even make a profit. Now this was back in the 90s when the internet was really just sort of starting, as it were. I was working as a computer technician, a regular job, and moonlighting by creating websites or web pages for people in my spare time. Well, at that particular time there were no HTML editors out there. Basically what you would do is you'd take the HTML code and you would put it into Windows Notepad and then upload it to the web and just see what it looked like. Well, I shortly began to realize that the people that I was creating websites for were actually making a lot more money and doing it a lot simpler than I was. And that began my transition from the technical side of the web to the marketing side of the web. Well, in the beginning, I had no mentor, I had no guide, nobody that I could really get on the phone and ask questions of. I didn't have a roadmap to follow. I basically was left to figure things out on my own. So I spent a lot of time, wasted a lot of money, by the way, trying to figure out what worked and what didn't. Long story short, I eventually did get my act together, and I was a part of some very successful internet ventures over the years, and that culminated in a website that my wife and I ran and sold for a substantial amount of money in 2008. Now, I had a little bit of a rest, but I always knew I wanted to continue working online. But this time I wanted to be much smarter about it. I didn't want the burden of employees. I didn't want to have to market physical products again. So I went looking for an opportunity, something that would have all of the right ingredients. And I found it. In fact, I'm in it right now. So what were the ingredients that I was looking for? Well, number one, I wanted a business that sold fabulous informational products and services, things that were valuable, things that were needed, things that wouldn't be difficult to sell. Number two, I wanted a business that paid me well for what I did, obviously. And this business has one of the best payment plans I've ever seen, bar none. And believe me, I've looked. Number three, I wanted a business that didn't consume large amounts of my time to run either. And this business, once set up, can be largely automated. Lastly, I wanted something that had good mentoring and training, and this has one of the best training systems that I've ever seen anywhere. I'm actually a mentor, and if you join this business, you'll be receiving top-notch mentoring directly from me. You're not going to have to go it alone like I was all those years ago. I'm literally going to be taking you by the hand and leading you step by step towards your own success. So I encourage you to learn more about this business by clicking on the tour button below. You can also email me or phone me to ask any questions. My details are on this page. And just remember that if you're in a different time zone or country, that I may not answer you straight away, but I certainly will call you back, I promise. So please, enjoy the tour now. I know that you will. And I will look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.